Hey guys, it's Wednesday evening here in the Philippines, so you know what time it is. It's time for us to do our chase car unboxing, and today our cars come to us from M2 Machines. We are doing an unboxing of the first two ground pounders ever produced. Well, the first two chase ground pounders ever produced. Release 1 and Release 2, and they are both Mopars, fortunately for me, since I'm a Mopar collector. And even in our background today, our beaters are Mopars, and they also come to us from M2. So that kind of fits the bill for today. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Our Release 1 ground pounder chase car is a 1969 Dodge Daytona. Really beautiful car. And this car came out in 2009 copyright, so it would have been probably a 2010 release. So very cool car. All of the original ground pounders, I would say probably the first 10 or so was this maroon or burgundy, whatever you want to call it, plum color metallic with gold trim and gold wheels was the color on all of them. So that was your combo for regular chase. Super chases were blue with gold trim, but a couple of them were blue with chrome trim because they had some complications with the gold at one point or another. The Challenger Super Chase ground pounders blue, but it had chrome trim. Mostly all the other ones had gold trim, but that one in particular had chrome. The Boss Mustang that they had may have also had chrome, but yeah, that's a little history on these. And anyways, let's go ahead and get him out. And as you can see, if the glare's not too much, up here it says Release 1. So first one ever. So let's get him out and take a look at him. So these are cool, and they look a lot like the muscle machines, and they are just nicely done cars. I like them because they have the opening hood with a detailed engine and stuff. The muscle machines were cool too. They had like big motors, but I don't think any of them had opening hoods. So this is pretty cool. Really nicely done car. And as I said, it has this maroon, burgundy, plum colored metallic paint. I'm going to say burgundy in my opinion. Some people, I've heard them call it plum. I just don't see it. But as you can see, all of the trim is gold. The wheels are gold. Even the trim around the windows and the wipers are gold. And when I had this open, I should have pointed out the engine. Well, actually, let's go ahead and get him off the stand. This is one that I will take off the stand. I'm at least going to do the chase cars and the square body. I'm going to take them off the stands so we can get a better look at them. So, there you go. There's the Daytona off of the base to get a better look. Even has the gold Hemi emblem on the door. The paint job has heavy metal flake, and it's got gigantic Magnum 500 rally wheels with red line tires, which is a nice touch to kind of give it that originality. But then it has that huge blower motor sticking out of the hood, so that kind of kills that. And these huge exhaust tips and the big monster meats on the back. So really cool car. And then once again, there we go. We got the hood open, and as you can see, it's got the gold blower, the gold bug catcher scoop, and maybe even a gold engine block. Kind of hard to see down in there. So really cool car. Gold grill. They did a nice job on these. And actually, The first Super Chase, I think, was different, and on the contrary to what I said about all of them being blue. I think it was a black chrome 56 Ford F100 that was in correspondence with this in Series 1, I believe. But I know one of the series that was this black chrome F100. And I think it was the first one launched as a Super Chase. Then after that, they went with that blue with gold. Not sure why they decided to go that route, but the blue ones I love too. I have the blue 57 Chevy 150 Super Chase in the States, which that was one I actually found on the pegs. Well, actually on the shelf, because it came in the box and it was at Walmart, so it's not really on the peg, it was on the shelf. So anyways, I found that was the only Super Chase M2 that I've ever found in the wild, except for a couple 124s. I found them, but the 164s for some reason are a little more desirable than the 124 stuff. So here is number 2, a 1971 Plymouth Hemi Cuda. Very beautiful car with the gold billboards and these gold 5-spoke slots, the gold gills, also opening hood with a big gold blower motor. And let's take a look again. As you can see, release 2. And this is also, well, no, actually it's a year later, so copyright 2010. So this would have been like a 2011 release. So let's get him out of this package and take a look at it. And as you can see, I didn't point that out either, is that you probably noticed it didn't have the acrylic dome on the last one. And like the retail packages, it used to be that they didn't have any kind of acrylic cover. They just had this like PVC plastic thing that helped hold the hood open, and that was it. Nowadays, most of the cars come in the acrylic case inside the clamshell packages, but not the originals. Not sure about all the retail stuff, but I know like the Coke cars, the My Joe exclusives, all come with the acrylic dome on top. So here is our Cuda, and while the hood is open, let's get a look down in there. And gold valve covers, so they're not Hemis though. As you can see, it says Hemi there, but that's definitely not a Hemi valve cover. That is a wedge style engine with the narrow valve covers and with no spark plugs in the top. So definitely wedge, probably 440, 383, but not a Hemi by far. Really cool look with that gold grille. I love the 71 double headlight and that grille that they had. Everything about the 71 I really dig though. The guild fenders and stuff. This has the, I think it's like the A44 option for rear window louvers, and then maybe even the A45 front and rear spoiler option. So yeah, those are some of the option codes I kind of spun off in our last video with the green light graveyard cars Cuda. So beautiful car. Let's get him off the stand and get a better look at him. And yeah, as I said, I love my Mopars, especially my Mopar chase cars, so glad to have these two in the collection. Still trying to locate a 58 Plymouth from the regular Chase series here in the Philippines. While I'm here, I'd like to pick that one up just because I love the 58 Plymouth and it would look good with these because it's all the same color combination. So here we go with our 71 Cuda with heavy metal flake burgundy paint. And we already checked out the motor, so let's close the hood. The white letter tires look cool with these wheels. And this has the cutouts for the exhaust tips with gold exhaust tips, gold Cuda emblem. So really nice. Big fat tires in the back once again. Ground pounders are cool, especially these Chase ones. So really nicely done car. So like these cartoon looking fantasy type muscle cars. The third one I'm going to show you guys corresponds with these two. This is actually from release 3, but it's a regular non-chase piece, and I cannot find the box for it. This came in a box and not a blister pack, so this would have been like a Walmart release and not like TRU release. Usually you could tell like TRU and Walmart differences, because TRU always got the clamshells and Walmart always got the boxes back in like 2010 to 2014 era. So anyways, this one did have the box, like the cardboard sleeve that slides over it, and I do not know what happened to it. But this is release 3. This is a more subtle looking car, and actually I think release 3 had the 58 Plymouth maybe, but I'm not sure on that. But yeah, this one didn't have any blower or anything. It just like looked like a tubbed classic, and I like the black with the silver wing. Let's go ahead and take the acrylic cover off so we can get a better look at him, but I'm gonna leave him on the base and just kind of give you a look at it this way. But like that black paint and the silver bumblebee stripe, the silver wing, big Hemi lettering on the hood, and this one also has the opening hood. And once again, though, they failed to bring us a Hemi. The valve covers are definitely not Hemi valve covers, but still, hey, nice try. Nice with the opening hood and detailed engines. Very cool. So once again, very nicely detailed. And as I said, this is our regular variant, and it has some kind of like Krager American looking 5-spoke. So very cool car. So that is from release 3. So these are the first 3 releases of the Ground Pounder series. First 2 chases and 1 in the regular lineup. So since we're on the Winged Warrior theme, let's go ahead and take a look at one of the Mopar release Daytonas. And this is a regular release, nothing special. And it is a release 1 Mopar set. So they've had quite a few Mopar sets and Hemi sets and so on. This is Mopar's 75th anniversary series. All the cars were black with blue stripes and like a blue tinted, black tinted chrome on the wheels and bumpers and stuff. But let's get him out and get a better look at it, because the glare from the acrylic kind of takes away from it. Once again, this one I'm just going to kind of leave on the base and just take the acrylic cover off so we can get a better look at him. But you can kind of see even in the light how it's got some kind of black tint. Even the blue line tires instead of red line tires, which looks kind of cool on this car. I'm trying to put these cases somewhere where they don't fall off the counter. So there we go. And like the poverty style caps with the still rim look. Blue line tires look cool. It's kind of fitting with the paint job, the black with the blue tail stripe, but that was never a factory thing. This is for Mopar's 75th with the blue Mopar blue and the Mopar 75th anniversary insignia on the roof, and it has a blue interior, which is pretty cool looking actually. That would have been a cool factory paint job actually, with black with blue interior, blue tail stripe. So really cool looking car. And back here you can get a better look at like the black tinted chrome on the bumpers, around the tail lights. 1969 plate. And the wheels, as I say, it's kind of hard to see, but I think it's like black tinted chrome. Kind of like the Datsun Chase piece that I unboxed I think it was last week. No, 2 weeks ago. Last week was Super Treasure Hunts. But anyways, yeah, it had the black tinted chrome on the Chase variant of the Datsun 510 and the 57 Mac hauler. So pretty cool piece. And this also has opening hood, and unfortunately you could see some of M2's quality issues, a little bit of stuff in the paint on the hood, but nothing major. Let's see what we got down in here. This looks like a 440. Does not have like Hemi style valve covers, of what I can tell. Looks like a 440. So really cool car. Then the next one is another Mopar. As I said, like today's kind of a Mopar M2 day. This is a Driver Series 69 Roadrunner, and this is from, well, don't even say the release anymore, and I was kind of like going by the bases R44. It could be release 44. This kind of corresponds with like the Chase Cuda that we unboxed a few weeks ago. That's purple with purple tires and it says comp cams on it. This is when they started doing the sponsor thing, kind of like Hot Wheels pop culture stuff. And I'm just not a huge fan of like sponsored stuff just because they're trying to promote and market other items. If it's an actual race car, hey, love them. Love to see the livery on the cars and stuff. But if it's there for no apparent reason, other than to market comp cams, then I'm not a big fan of it. So anyways, cool car, but actually later on I may actually take acetone and take that comp cams off the door. I think it would look much better just as a plain red. So let's go ahead and get him off of the card. And this one actually, the glue got loose and the blister kind of fell off once before. I just have this taped on there. So let's just peel the tape off and get him off the card once again. Yeah, as I said, I'm just not a big fan of the cars with the sponsors and things like that. Sometimes the Hot Wheels stuff is cool with candy logos and things like that on them, or having like some kind of theme for like cartoons. That's okay, but to just randomly place like comp cams on the door of a car rather than just have it plain red, I don't really dig it. But hey, it's not too bad. As I said, acetone can easily fix that. Just to be careful not to take the Roadrunner emblem off the door while doing it, or the door handle. That's the only downside. But sometimes the dry eraser marker may even take it off too. So maybe we'll work on that someday. And since this is a Driver Series, does not have an opening hood. It does have like a separate piece for the hood, but no detailed engine. That's just a scoop and tunnel ram sitting there, and that is it. No detailed motor. And if it does have one, the hood does not open. They've made it that way on the driver's cars. Same thing, doors do not open, and actually, as I've stated before, kind of like these slightly better because it helps the body lines stay more uniform. Unlike the opening parts, sometimes the door lines will drop down, the door may not close well, the door gaps may be off. That's another huge flaw with M2. That's why I prefer the cheaper Driver Series, because the body lines are more uniform and consistent. But really nice looking bird. Besides that big Comp Cams logo on the door. I'm a fan of Comp Cams products. Ran them in a lot of my small blocks and big blocks, but still not a big enough fan to put their logo right across my door. So unless they're paying me like some kind of sponsorship thing, then maybe, but that's about it. So nicely done, Roadrunner. So this is our last Mopar for today. And sorry, there's only 2 chase cars today. Kind of getting low on chase pieces. So I will have to restock soon, because next week our chase unboxing will not even be an unboxing. It will be loose treasure hunts that you guys have never seen before. I have a lot of supers that are already loose that I will be showing you, predominantly Mopars. If maybe they will all be Mopars next week. So hopefully in a couple of weeks we can stock up on some new Chase items to open. So last but not least is the square body Coca Cola. I have the first issue Coca Cola square body, which is yellow and white. And it was a hobby exclusive. This is more of like your Walmart release or regular retail release. It's new to me, but I know it's not the latest version. I just ended up getting it here. But a really cool truck is it has the Coca-Cola bottle in the back of it this time. And the other one that they released around Christmas was a step side, which is cool. I would like to have it too. And this is actually my second GMC square body. As I stated last Monday, the Fall Guy Green Light was my first GMC. Well, this is actually my second GMC square body. Everything else is Chevy Silverados. So this is only the second Sierra of my collection, and I think this is number 51 or number 52 in my square body lineup. So yeah, I am a fan of the square bodies. So let's get him out and get a better look at him. And this one I will try to take off the base for you guys so we can get a better look at him up close. And as you can see, like how I pointed out with the Daytona ground pounder, the regular one, or I'm sorry, with the Chase one, that these cars now come with a full acrylic case. As with these two Chase guys, it was just the base. They didn't put the case on it. So now it's the whole thing. So let's get the case top off and get a better look at him. And the Coke bottle, that is pretty cool. If you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen like some of the pictures that I've done with this and the Chase Coca-Cola Camaro. That looks like this is towing the Chase Camaro behind it on a trailer, which is pretty cool. Actually, and thanks to Larry Hall, he allowed me to post this picture on his group as the cover photo of the truck towing the Camaro. So if you guys are on Facebook, you may see a lot of my pics as cover photos in groups. So that's another thing I do. Is like part of my hobbies is taking pics of these. That's why I said always follow me on Instagram so you can see some pics of these cars in action. So do some really cool pics with the diorama stuff as you see here, with this building and with the dealership and a couple of the other like 3D puzzle buildings I have. Sometimes I'll do outdoor shots, but not too much. I'm more of an indoor photographer with the die-cast stuff. So here he is off the base, guys. Really cool looking truck. Stock wheels, thin white wall tires, nicely detailed grille, a gold insert. Really, really cool. $1975 on the plate. So nicely done, GMC. And detailed small block that looks lost in the engine bay, but that's kind of accurate. Whenever you popped the hood on a square body and it had a small block in it, the small block looked lost, but the big blocks looked suited for the truck, but the small blocks kind of looked out of place. So guys, this is everything for today's lineup with the M2 machines. We have, you know, the two Chases, the first ever ground pounder Chases, I should point out, and 4 regulars, all Mopar except for 1 GMC. So almost an all Mopar day for us Mopar guys. So anyways, guys, this weekend we'll be taking a look at some more Mopars. It's going to be like a modern Mopar video of like new Chargers, both generations, or I don't know, some guys may say all 3 generations of the modern Charger from 06 up until 2017. Then we'll be taking a look at some Challengers and some of the pickup trucks too. So we'll be doing that on Saturday. So it will be Modder and Mopar Saturday. So we'll do that this weekend. So make sure you tune back in on Saturday, and then I will be doing a brief video to kind of enlighten you guys on the membership program and some giveaways that we're going to be doing for members. So anyways, make sure you watch for this video. I am almost done arranging things on YouTube with the membership stuff. Tried to launch it the other day, but it wasn't finalized, so I kind of took it off and am having them reapprove some new adjustments I made. So I will be doing a video whenever this is ready to be launched to let you guys know the details of the memberships. So anyways, guys, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Please share it. And then I will see you on this weekend on Saturday. So enjoy the rest of your week, and thanks for watching.